Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all worldwide audience and IIUans. I, Professor Nada Ratković, the co-founder from IIU Europe, the president of Research Center, country director Croatia, and board member of IIU, heartily welcome you and big and warm enough to encompass you all from the International Internship University on this training session today on the topic entrepreneurship and innovations. Sir Piyush Pandit, the visionary educationist, always had a dream to provide education to every learner across the world. He believes that the world is changing drastically, so there is a need to make changes in education system. With this thought, Sir Piyush Pandit concocted the world's first digital internship university, International Internship University in 2020 year. IIU is providing quality, skill-based, affordable, accessible, location-independent, and skill-based digital education to all the learners across the globe, along with internship opportunities, research facilities, through its 1,000+ virtual courses to all the learners across the globe. Through the platform of MIOC, the massive open online courses with the aim of promoting internships, opportunities, and research facilities to its learners. IIU is accredited and affiliated with the World Education Organization, WEO, and International Accreditation Organization, IAO, collaborating with the world's top universities and educational institutions. In a short span of time, IIU has spread wings in 195 countries, 6 continents, with a team of 1,000+ experienced and qualified global educators across the world. IIU is registered in India, Australia, Nepal, USA, and the education by IIU is for all of you without hurdles as per our own wish of the learners. Let us today enjoy with me on this topic. So, why I choose entrepreneurship and innovation? I'm a very passionate educator, researcher, author, reviewer. I have so many subjects that I teach my students. So today, in the field of economics, in the field of informatics, statistics, we all need entrepreneurship, knowledge of the entrepreneurship, and we need today innovation. So today, I will go through this. So handling a variety different topics. We talk about the money. We talk about that financial literacy. We talk about digital literacy. We talk about so many topics, and that is really today necessary. You need to be multidisciplinary. Entrepreneurship don't mean only that you are running your business. Yes, you are running your business, but we need also entrepreneurship in the education, also like the leaders, we are leaders in the education. So let me share my screen. So I will start with my presentation. Okay, let me move that. Okay. So, entrepreneurship and innovation. Coming from Croatia, working on the University of Economics, Business, Tourism, working in a high-vet school in my country. And here, IIU, a president of Research Center and board member, and working here a lot in this university. My topic today, I say entrepreneurship and innovations. I put here Croatia. I know that you don't understand what it writes here, but here it writes, entrepreneurship mindset. Croatia is a country of the opportunities. We are really a country of opportunities. So let us share that. Let us share that why we are a country. So if I talk about the field where we are great in so many fields, especially if we want to run a business. What the Croatia people run. They are very great in running the tourism activities. Also, we are great in the engineering field, in the field of technology. So our education system is like all other education systems in the Europe, starting from the primary school, secondary school, high school, and then the university. So here, before a few days at 6 and 7 June, there was a big school innovation forum 2023 where there was talking about the innovation and talking about the transformation. We have this European School Net that is called a Future Classroom Lab, and here we need a transformation. This year in Europe is a year of innovations in education. So we are working a lot on that. We educators are giving our efforts to change the education in the better direction. So here I want to show what was there. There was transformation. There were more than 130 education stakeholders. There were 2 days present talking about the challenges, talking about the futures, talking about the new education system, respecting the high technology, respecting artificial intelligence. Today, all these high technologies, the chat GPT, so observations, and there will stakeholders from education system, from the industry, researchers, members of academia. So this forum is very important. This forum is very important if we want to grow, if we want to grow rapidly on this in this direction. So we like educators, if we teach today's students as we talked yesterday, we rob them of tomorrow. I always repeat this. Today, what we learn tomorrow is already old. So you need to be in the step by the time. You need to invest in yourself 24 hours by day. You really need to invest in yourself if you want to make a youth, developed youth, a youth with knowledge. That is the way only how we can have a better future. And here in IIU, we are really doing that. We are really doing that with all this. You see what we have here. We have so many training sessions. We have different topics, so many competitions, so many conferences. We are celebrating the international days. In the research center, we are coming with the more important topics. We have conferences with our youth. We are encouraging them. So we need this. And yes, if you are afraid, never be afraid. I always try new things. I'm never afraid. So mistakes will help you. And that is a proof that you can do that. If you don't try, how can you know something? So many digital new tools, so many new things. You need to try. Maybe somebody of you need more time, but practicing will help you to achieve everything and to learn everything. And perfection always starts with mistakes. So there is no person, there is no educator, there is no entrepreneur who didn't make the mistakes. So think about that. Think about that. and you need to be very brave in your decisions. If you decide to run a business, if you decide anything, try to do that from the beginning till the end. Never get up, never stop doing that. So try, make mistakes, but never get up. Coming to the topic, entrepreneurship and innovation. One day in my classroom, my student asked me, Professor Nada, did a how did a entrepreneur looks by you? So I was not like paper. I make a drawing. I make a sketch of this. So you see this entrepreneur. This is an entrepreneur student. He's a researcher. He has so many new ideas. This was my drawing for them. How I see my entrepreneurship. So this is that. And I want to say and encourage you, like example with this. We have innovation in education. We have innovation in entrepreneurship. Like example, let me like an educator, participate on the conference. Then after that conference, you are on a conference participating. You need to make a research. You need to present your research. After that, your research comes it is printed and it is coming part like a chapter in the book. So you always have, and by the way, this topic here in this book was really this topic what today I'm presenting. You see, entrepreneurship and innovation, but I make a look on my country in the developing nations, Croatia. So here it was this work is. So this is also one type of the innovation in education and innovation in the part of the entrepreneurship. So let us see entrepreneurship in education. Making ideas, so many techniques for the ideas. If you want to generate that, you need to first generate the ideas that you can use. Brainstorming, brainwriting, Delphi method. There are so many methods that you can use by generating your idea. So if you need to be a big optimist, enthusiast, and looking what is happening before many years, many decades, there is something. We want all in the world economic growth. We want more jobs. We want this resilience. So looking for the world, if you are not growing like an individual, if you are not improving your education, how can we talk about the economic growth, job opportunities, and that things? So entrepreneurship today, that is a big challenge. That is a big challenge. But I say at the beginning, if you don't try, if you don't make a mistake, you will never know will you be as successful in the job you are doing. So like educator, you can run your own school. You can run your, there's so many today, private schools, private universities. So who knows, maybe you are ready to take that, to make that for the growth of your town, your city, your country. So think about that. There are so many opportunities around them. The only thing what you need to do is to recognize them. You need to recognize them. So in the right time, and yes, if you have an idea, maybe you don't have now money, but try to find the money for that, because there's so many things, opportunities around you, so many grants. You don't need to go in the big debt. We talk about these financial situations. Today, I will not talk about this credits or the debt or something. Today, I'm here to encourage you to be don't be afraid to do something what you really wish to do today in your work. So don't think about that. We never of us had a lot of time. We have the lack of time. But resource is our knowledge. I always say our biggest resource, our biggest capital is our human knowledge. So me, I don't know, I don't maybe have a lot of money, but I have a lot of knowledge, and I'm really happy. I'm really proud on myself because I have a lot of knowledge. So think on that way. Think on that way so that challenges are around you. Try to infuse that entrepreneurship in yourself. And then, like an educator, you can do that in the education because today, you are, like example, you can be a history, a geographic, any type of educator, but you need to have a part in your subject of entrepreneurship and also about the innovations. That is something that intermediate needs to come in your curricula. In each one curriculum, these subjects need to be inputted like a part, like a part. So they're here, like a researcher. Here you see this research approach. We have education innovation like a service innovation. So what it means, what type of these modes we have? We have the characteristics in the education. We need to follow all the innovation trends. So this framework is really important. This really important. So to think about this is one of great researches what I find. So like today here, I also encourage my students. We make a lot of research, so you will see what we are doing. Here, we need to know always, we have the basic thing, what we need to know. We need to implement that. We need to collaborate. We need to be critical thinkers. So giving some kind of feedback. Feedback for us is very important. So here we talk about this business basics. This is if we are, because if you are entrepreneur, if you are leading your school, if you're leading your university, you need to know this. Nothing only, there is no only theory. If you cannot bring outcome from theory to practice, you didn't do nothing. So this is very, you need to have a mission, you need to have a vision, strategy. We know from where is coming the world strategy, from military strategist was first a military person. So that is something that we need to do by the rules. So that strategy is important. Then we have development, opportunities. Everything what we do is a opportunity. We need to see that opportunities. Make a decision to bring that. And today, talking about a sustainable future, also it needs to have a sustainable reporting. What is a innovation? Innovation is a new venture. Each one thing is a new venture for you. But think about that. There are so many risks. There are so many pitfalls. With everything what you are doing, you are taking a risk. But we have today so many things. We have so many. We have so many new startups. I will repeat again. Leader, you are a leader. Think about this. You are managing your new venture. You will lead that. If you need to have this to make an innovation, and who is managing this? From where will you get the money? You can organize this like managing the money and finance from the business and from the other. Today we have so many business angels. I'm sure that around you have a business angel who will, because if somebody recognize your knowledge, he will be ready to invest in you. Today's students from Croatia, they're going to the richest country. They're moving to USA. They are in Sweden. They are in Ireland. So and today we have so many hunters on the knowledge, hunters on the knowledge, because today you never know who is following you, who is uh, who is who wants to see what you are doing. So think about that. We have advantages, disadvantages, we have so many risks, but we have so many opportunities. If we say innovation, what is a innovation? Innovation can be during to the OECD definition. Innovation is a new or a significantly improved product. So goods, services. It is also a process. It is a method. It is a method, marketing method. Why marketing method? So you need to make, like we today are making a segmentation of the trade. You need to make a segmentation of your ideas, of your things, what you are thinking in this moment. So trying to do the best practice and giving this to, I will repeat, a significantly improvement. Significantly improvement. Like economics, I really like all this economics and Schumpeter and Curtin, Drucker and Jean-Baptiste and them. So when I start something to explain, if we want to explain the entrepreneurship, we need to mention them all. They all live in their time. They're coming from a history, but everyone has a big impact on the theory. And after the theory is the implementation in the practice. So Schumpeter said that entrepreneur is a innovator, and I agree. I like this. I like this what Schumpeter say. Then entrepreneur is a creator of balance. Yes, because we always need a balance. We need a balance. Then entrepreneur is a barrier of uncertainty. It means, but when we think about this, how to barrier this uncertainty, then our technique, our Jean-Baptiste give us answer, like a coordinator. So everything of this, you are all of this in one. All of this in one. So this definition is giving the most connection, correlation, is giving a strong correlation between entrepreneurship and innovations. And then we have economic growth. So this is the main. The entrepreneur is an innovator. Here I put some things like this. I think that they are very important. Today we have different types of innovation. So you see, understanding the 10 types of innovation. But before we see that types, we have an innovation matrix. What is this matrix? The matrix is showing us. We have culture, we have research, we have the extrinsic and intrinsic, like also our personality. This is a motivation. This is a motivation. Pardon. Some of us has extrinsic motivator or intrinsic motivator, but each one has a value. Each one has a value, and making these creations, making this operation. So this innovation first we need to for everything make this matrix. Then when it depends also 10 types of innovation. It depends about the field where you want to work or where you are working. So we need to share the language, we need to share the knowledge, we need to share the tools, and we need to share the resource. That is all what we need all this. We need this for starting anything today we want. Hello? So, if we have an idea, if we know the strategy, we need to go from idea to the realization. How are the ideas created? They are always, we say, they are created by researchers, inventions, or other thinkers. I'm like, so this is not true. We want to make, we have idea. We have idea. So we have an idea like a educator. How can we identify this? We are talking about these ideas and then we can identify them like an entrepreneur. So coming back to our Schumpeter, who said that entrepreneur is an innovator. So getting things done, always converting ideas to something commercial. Because if we cannot make it commercial, why we are doing that? Why are we doing that? We want to have a product. Want to have a new product. First, our product is the money. We need money. We want something that we can see after the things what we are doing. Like example, we are working for our salary. So this is here. We need to make our idea to comes commercial. So doing this through the innovation. Then innovation needs to be widespread. We need to make it widespread. We can start. We can start doing small things, but we think about that we are not doing that only for ourselves. We want to spread it worldwide or in our country or so. If we make more things, we will have the lower or less of the cost. Let us see these two sides of the same coin. Innovation always involves introducing something new. We will not call it innovation if something is not new. Then we make our idea in a business opportunity. So these two terms, entrepreneurship and innovation, they are very closely. So we cannot talk about innovation or we cannot talk about entrepreneurship if we don't mention each other. So this is the form. This is the form. And this is also our behavior. Think about your behavior. Today, how do you feel? Today, what you do? Today, do you have a new idea? Tomorrow, if you don't have today, maybe tomorrow you will have. But if you want to make that, you will be successful. So think on that. Then we need entrepreneurship. We need that thing. If we are all humanitarian, social workers. We love our country. We love our friends from all around the globe, our educators. So we don't only want growth of our country, we want the economic growth in the whole world. So it is very important that if we have entrepreneurship, then we will say the economy is growing. We will have new jobs. We will improve the quality of the life. How can we live today if we don't work, if we don't have the money? So these are the main social needs. So doing something like this can help you and can improve the quality of your life, the life of your neighbor, and the life of your friend. Like example, the life of a friend, of my friend from Peru or from the Philippines or so. That is the things. We have, I said, more types of entrepreneurship. So we are talking today about the innovative entrepreneurships. We want our idea to be realized. We want them to help us to go to the business and to improve our life, to improve our life, to improve the life on the local and then on the world level. So innovation is a component. Like today, what you eat? Do you have what you eat today for your dinner, for your supper? What is the main ingredient that you put in yourself today? So innovation is like that. It is a primary component to you to be the successful. Think always about this. You need to protect your brain from stress. This type of works are very stressful. You know, we educators have a very stressful our job is also very stressful. So we need to think about this, how to protect our brain from the stress. And if you are starting a type of business or trying to be an entrepreneur, making these things, you need to take care about yourself. So you can, if you think you can. So this is a message that you can do everything. So I'm trying to motivate all of you. I'm trying to motivate all of you again that all you can do if you want to do that. So try to think about that. But if you don't have skills, you cannot do that. So work on yourself. Work always on yourself. Do participate in the training sessions. Today on internet we have so many videos on YouTube, so many articles, so many books. Read, watch, make a combination. If you are tired, go to the bed, lay and took a book and read. So never try, no, don't be if you are a lazy person, if you don't have the work habits, you will not get this skill. So work on yourself. You need to develop first your self-awareness. You need to motivate others. You need to motivate others. Uh, to me, around me, I have so many educators. I have so many friends, my relatives, my parents, my family. But we all need to encourage each other. We need to motivate. If I feel that somebody is frustrated, depressed, is in anxiety, yes, I will try to help. But that has a negative impact on you. So uh, if you fell in depression, try to find already try to get a help, because if it pass the time, it will be very hard for you. So try to be surrounded with very energetic people, with positive people, with people who will always motivate you. That will bring you energy, that will encourage you. You will be then braver in your decisions. So helping each other to create a problem. So that are the skills what you need to have today. Communication is very important. Uh, the language barrier. There is no language barrier. Somebody say, you are not a teacher of English. I don't know. I don't need to be a teacher of English. More we speak, more we practice. So all depends about you. Then you are not a pilot alone on the sword. You need to have a team. You need to make teamwork using technology. So this is very important, the skills you need to have too. And I will say again, never be a person who is always arguing, making conflicts with others. Try to be very, I can say, try to be a peaceful. So if you have somebody who is there, because all that things are making you unhappy. And then if you ask somebody, I have an idea, I want to make that. So it is good to hear from somebody, but uh, don't be that motivated, because maybe somebody don't like your idea. But if you if you go through the business plan, marketing plan, the financial plan, if you see that you can start with that business or something like that, try to do that. Try to do that. Now I want to say that when we have our innovation, we said at the beginning that what is our innovation? That are the new goods, new products. So let us introduce something like a new product today. Like an educator, I will go through some examples what I'm doing with my students. So now we are in the month of June projects. We are finalizing our competitions. So we are now, I can say, looking our results, what we do this school year, this academic year. Was it successful? Did we make all the things what we plan in our curriculum? So this is this writes on Croatia. It writes ideja godine, but it means business. It is a year. It is a idea of the year. It is the idea of the year 2023. So if you this can be a help for you, because if you are not in the field of education and you want to start with something and you want to have idea, you need to go through this K questions like them. So what problem will you solve with your innovation or with your idea? One sentence. Why you think that your idea is good? Why do you think? You need to describe it in one sentence. Then, what are the size and trends? What is the potential? So, do you have a market? Do you have a market today? First start from your country. If you see that you cannot be successful in your country, maybe you can be in the other part of the world. But what is the potential? What is the potential of that? Where are you addressing? Then, who are your main competitors today? We know today that we have, so now here I have a bottle of the water. So there's so many today on the trade who are making this bottle. But if you make a special bottle, then, and if you are different from other, you need to find something where in something or in a product, in the goods, in the this, you are something different, something usual. It is not, it doesn't only depends about the cost. You will say, I'm cheaper than him. Somebody don't care about the money. Somebody wants to have a quality of something. So how do you plan to make money? You need to have a financial plan. So how can you plan to get your money? Maybe you don't have money, but you will then go on the, like example, what we can do in Europe. We go on the European portals, we are finding, we are seeing, what today we have, what are the affairs, can I apply here? So you write projects, you apply, sometimes you don't get, but be sure, be sure that if you don't hesitate, because your opportunities will come. Your opportunities will come. So also a question is, if you had 10,000 euros, how would you spend that money? Think about that. So what are you solving? Your idea, your potential, your competitors, how will you plan the money? And how will you spend the money if you have the money? Then, these are also the very important questions. How did the business idea come about? What problem are you solving? What is the needed to implement in the business idea? Maybe something is missing. Something is missing maybe in your idea. Then, How will you put it in the practice again? These questions before were the short part, but this is something. This is more detailed questions. These are more detailed questions. So, who are the customers? There we had who are the competitors, but we need to know who are our customers, how big is the market, what are the trends, what trends are on the market, uh, if you what is your expected profit, and then you see how to plan your money, what is that, from which venture it is coming. Then are you better than your competition? That is very important. So that is what I say, you need to have something unique, you need to have something special, you need to be differentiated from your competitors. So that all needs to be already in your idea. Then your idea needs to be sustainable in the long run. So if it is not sustainable in the long run, please don't do that. You will not be successful in that. So think on this. Give always, you are the person who need to answer these questions. Like example, I showed this competition. My students were doing this. So they put a role like an entrepreneur. They are in that role, and we are practicing on this way. So this is the way how they are learning, and this is the way how we are preparing them for the labor market, and this is the way how we are preparing them to be recognized, and to have a lot of knowledge. So what are our activities? How we are doing that? We have this STEM discovery campaign. We started with this STEM at the beginning of the January 2023, and we do this activities through till the end of April. You see, get the participation. My students all get. Then you need to make with the students competitions. This is the Romania competition. Uh, you with the innovation. So around you, there are so many competitions in the different fields where you can participate with your students, making that innovation. Here you see I work, as I said, I work at the university, I work at the high school, but I also work with students with special needs. These students I love because I know that this is the way how I can help them. And these students are very creative. These students are very innovative. This was one of our meetings for the European Year of the Skills. You know how our project and how our event was calling. It was called the Great Digital Genius. They are the great digital genius. They cannot remember nothing what you give them in the theory. But if you gave them to do something on the laptop and in any digital tools, they will do all. They have so many ideas. We are collecting their ideas. So I do this many years for this type of students because after this I feel really great. I feel really great because I'm giving to somebody something that it needs to give, and when you recognize that, that is something you will encourage them, so these students will tomorrow be ready for the labor market, and they are innovators, and I say they also can be entrepreneurs because in the field, in the things what they are doing, They are excellent. They are excellent. So another is the World Skills Croatia. Here, all the students who are participating in the competition for the entrepreneurship with their new ideas, with their innovations, took a place on this word skills. This year it is now it is going to be in the Europe in the dance. So who will dance? Let's hear. Okay, just okay. I want to show that you like invent. You need to be an inventor, and you then get the recognitions. You get the medals. So that is also a big motivation. Here I want to show one example, one thing that where the students get from idea to the realization. We have a digital entrepreneur incubator. 2023, we don't know still the results, so I didn't want to make it here and didn't want to show it. I will show it next time, but we are continuing the work on the idea because we have a big and great idea. Our innovation is innovation, smart village design. So I want to mention something in what you see what a coincidence. We are working on this from IIU. Prof. Pandit has now a big e-village where is put it St. John International School, and also will do the will be taking part in the rural tourism. You see now we are doing a lot in the part of the innovations, new inventions, but our main is our idea is achievable and the company is sustainable. We are talking about the rural development eco-innovation, and our smart village is a concept and it is an innovative new product. When we start with this, we have the aims of the project. The aims of our project is we have so many rural parts in Croatia, and we want to increase the people who are living in the rural areas to don't live the rural areas. We want them to continue living in rural areas. So they need to have the job. We are offering the job opportunities, improving them the living conditions, giving them the loans, support to agriculture, because we are very rich with the lakes, rivers, mountains. We have ideal conditions for the agriculture, offering also the better social life and the traffic services. This is what we are offering. We started from this hypothesis. So before anything you do, you need to make a research. After our research, after our planning, we decided that our idea is achievable. So here you see, like example, these are the hypotheses. Eco development of smart villages and rural areas are very important to improve the human life, increase the number of people living in the eco-rural areas, respecting all sustainable development goals. The second hypothesis is we want to increase employment opportunities and incomes, development of the infrastructure, and that is really statistically significant for living in rural areas. The third hypothesis is there is a statistically significant association between staying or living in rural areas. So here we want to stay in our Split Dalmatia County. We don't want our youth to leave our county. Croatia has 21 county. We want them to stay in our county and not all to go living in the capital town of Zagreb or to go out of our country, Croatia. We want them to stay here. So the research say the goal is investigate the satisfaction of rural population with quality of life in their communities. Then to stay in town or to live in rural areas. We see how we have a sample of 941 respondents from Croatia, rural areas. Now this year, we have more than 20,000 small things to come to the bigger things. So every idea is achievable. In this, where from 24 to 45 years, we selected them randomly. So my students calling on the phone, sending to different emails, and we contact them a lot on different ways. These were the questions, what they are asked. So the quality of life conditions in a village, why is better to live in a village than in a town? So that can be the relationship, supply of groceries, housing condition, traffic connections, utility infrastructure, health service, we do give education, financial other services, social services, employment opportunities, profession, job. This where you see how they answer. What was the standard mean? What was the standard deviation? So the standard deviation was from 0.76 to 1.7. That was the standard deviation. What was the satisfaction of the respondents on the settlement? So here 11.5% are mostly unsatisfied. 41%, 41.8 were mostly satisfied. So that was giving us courage because we see that we have them so mostly satisfied. And this year, our results are impressive. This year, they are more than 80% thinking that they are satisfied. So advantages and disadvantages living in the town, living in a village or living in the town. We need lower living costs, so poor housing conditions, smaller social differences, a village. When I go to my village, I feel like I'm born again. So living in a village is less stressful than living in the town. Then you have a less privacy, no criminal, no alcoholism. You can be you can be relaxed about the time. Time don't have a big meaning then for you. You have a great environment, human environment, healthy food. So this is why people live. When people are retired, when go to the retirement, they get a decision to go living on the village. Especially if they have a good health. And living on a village will bring you a healthy life. You will eat all eco food. So here, physical work, there will be less physical work, not political economic activities. Who don't want to be in politics don't need to take a part in the politics. So many advantages of living here. So there were also, after our survey, we get the results. There are no job opportunities, said 27%, poor social life 14%, poor conditions for the young 7. So these are the major problem with life in their settlement, trying to solve this problem. So we get these results. We continue with this because it is a great solution. It is a great solution. possibilities. We have lower income compared to the urban areas. So rural services, sustainable mobility, renewable energy, urban-rural linkages, bio and circular economy, social innovation, agriculture, food, digitization according to the innovation smart village design. This is the look, all the designs my students do. This is our eco-ethno village called Sinjanje. Our town is Sinj. So you see here, we have what they do, how they advertise. This is the digital marketing. We make our own food, own oil. All is healthy, all is eco. We have the recipes, we have new recipes from the food. So the milk here from. So this is something that make your life less stressful, life healthy. You have a great job, you have opportunity, and you are here. The town is not so far, but living in the village is more relaxing and more better than in the town. Then we have our newspapers. We have so many services we are offering. We have the bicycling, we have the rafting on the rivers. We are organizing the weddings. We have the horses for running, so picnics. So when you come to us, we will make you very happy. You will go very healthy, and you will have a big smile going home. So this is the part of the promotion of the rural tourism. These friends, they are also participating with us. I involve all the students. So in this project are not only working the gifted students, we have students with special needs, and they are very important for us. This is one thing that we have. This is only one, but we adore doing this. This is a app what we make. It can family farms craftsmen. With this is a app. Be the leading innovative startup in the region. This is what we want. Our vision. This is our vision. Then this app is very user friendly. You can have it on the mobile. So when you come there, you can order anything you want from the nearest place. Eco potatoes, eco vegetables, eco everything, eco meat, eco everything. So it is for the orders. So I want to say one thing here. You really need to be multidisciplinary. Like example, these students are not the students who are engineers. These students are economics, but these students they are learn how to code. I'm learning them always. We have this coding weeks. So today, if you want to make a research, if you want to use SPSS, like example, the program, first the things you need to code them, especially if we are talking about the gender. If we are talking about the gender, the male and female. So coding is very important. Digital technology. So when your students, when you generate the best idea, then you need to see and think about that. Do you have all this knowledge to help them? to help them that their idea can be achievable. So that these are the things I can say talking today about entrepreneurship and innovation. We have a special subject only called entrepreneurship, and where the students are really learning only about the entrepreneurship. But today it was not. Today I wanted to show all of you how is correlated entrepreneurship and innovation, because we say today what we learn tomorrow is already old. We need to be step by the time. We need to be educated. We need to be trained. We need to be AI is in our classroom. Not only AI or all technologies. If you want to be successful today, you need to be an inventor. You need to run and then you can run a good, great business. So this app is only one thing that they invent. We are doing so many things to encourage, to make them their idea to be realized. So you see, this is the app called Help Small Business. The application, you can put it on your mobile. This is the process of how you register. Write your name, surname, email, the login. After that, the person get everything. So if you want, like example, we can have here 18 producers of potatoes. The first one who is free, the potato is coming to you on your home address or to the village where you are living. These are the family agriculture things, and this is we have the offer button. You press them, it always guide you. You can navigate and etc. So you can choose a taxi service. You can go alone. There are different opportunities. This app automatically show you your price and all of this. So empower your students always to take action. Learn them to learning about the action, learn through action, and learn from action. This action is I can say everything, every idea is an action. Your knowledge is an action. Your skills today are an action. So try to always invest in yourself. Then you can invest in your students. If you have an idea, try to bring it to the end, to the realization. Don't hesitate. Be motivated. Mistakes are great. Mistakes are great. You are learning always on the mistakes. So before you start, I want to show you this. We need to have, when we think about this, we first need to test it, our projects, our idea. These things you need to follow, like the market research, the market segmentation, the marketing mix, the corporate entrepreneurship. You need to push it because this is a test project. After test project, you come to the developed project. What is a developed project? So you see now you don't have 7 points, 7 modules. You come to 5 modules because you are now more successful. You tested the project and now you develop a project. So presentation of your organization, business planning, marketing process, sustainable development, and financing. This is a developed project. After that, you get an assignment model. So what is assignment model? Presentation of your business organization, then again planning, marketing process, sustainable development, and financing. This is a assignment model. This is the most developed model. So presentation of business organization operations, this is all to the models. But today, this can be for another time. I will stop because this is again another topic. It is very big topic, so we will stop here and we can continue with this with another in another training session. I want to thank you all for being with me today. I hope that I motivated you to start something that you are thinking that you have. If you have idea, try to realize it. Don't you get an opportunity, don't lose that opportunity, because maybe you will never have a chance to realize it. So take a risk, be ready for the pitfalls. There are so many pitfalls, so many disadvantages that you will you will have on your roadmap, I can say, but never get up. Never get up, and be always motivated. Don't lose the motivation. Don't lose the inspiration. Don't try to develop that in yourself. I said, and also try to protect your health, your brain. So also try to recognize when the time comes that you need to stop, because we are human beings. We are all can be we are living very stressful. So try to think about that, and I'm sure that your venture, your entrepreneur, your venture will be successful. So thank you so much for being with me today, my lovely audience. Thank you so much. Bye till our another session.